E3 is finally back. Despite the new online format that we've probably all gotten a little too used to at this point, one thing hasn't changed, and that's releases. Companies still use the convention as their bullhorn to announce new titles, and in 2021, there was plenty of excitement to go around. Here are our top 5 announcements from this year's E3. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy. Square Enix announced that Guardians of the Galaxy, a brand new game based on Marvel's space-traveling troupe, will be coming later this year. The game features its own original story in which the player controls Star-Lord through the team's first year in action. It's an action-adventure genre, so expect adventures in outer space, climbing through, on, and around strange surfaces, and fighting interesting-looking monsters that may or may not look like Jello cubes. Guardians of the Galaxy is the second Marvel title coming from Square Enix, after their release of Marvel's Avengers in 2020, which was a little lackluster. The game releases on October 26th, and only then will we be able to judge if the game does the movie it's named after justice. Number 4, Starfield. Just before the Xbox and Bethesda showcase at E3 2021, the trailer for Bethesda's upcoming sci-fi title, Starfield, leaked to the public. Before then, not much was known of the mysterious title, which is Bethesda's first shot at building a unique universe in over 25 years. Set in outer space, the company described the setting of the role-playing game as a place where you'll get to be who you want and go where you want, while solving humanity's greatest mystery, and no, we are not talking about why Mario Odyssey was not announced this year. Although not much is known of the story and mechanics, if you are a fan of previous titles from the publisher, such as, the Elder Scrolls series, or most recently Fallout 4, there is a high chance of you falling in love with this concept. Starfield releases exclusively on Xbox and PC on November 11th, 2022. Number 3, Elden Ring. After being revealed during E3 in 2019, the Elden Ring camp had been radio silent. We knew the game was still in development, but no signs of life had been shown until this past week. Hitting the shelves in January of 2022, Elden Ring explores the best of the Souls-style games that we cherish so much. The game features 6 main areas in the world where you travel to beat 6 demigod bosses in a more traditional dungeon-style challenge. You'll be able to co-op with up to 4 of your friends and even saddle up for mounted combat. While deciding the fate of Elden Ring's cursed land, players will unravel mysteries and myths while engaging with characters that might want to help you out on your quest. Number 2, Metroid Red. Nintendo came into E3 kicking names and taking butts. Metroid Dread was revealed much to the elation of every fan of the series that had been so desperately waiting for Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Dread is coming to the Nintendo Switch on October 8th. The 2D adventure can best be described as Alien Isolation meets classic Metroid with wall jumping, immersive boss fights, and much more. On top of a brand new adventure for Samus, Nintendo will also be releasing a pair of Metroid Dread amiibo. One of our space bounty huntress in her shiny new armor, and one of her arch enemy, Emmy. And finally, number 1, as if we're surprised, Breath of the Wild 2. With a title still technically in production, let's just call it Breath of the Wild 2, because functionally that's what it is. The latest installment in the Legend of Zelda franchise was incredibly well received by fans and the community, and Nintendo will be releasing an encore. Link is seen dropping from the sky, no, really, skydiving his way into a land that seems familiar. Link and Zelda have been confirmed to take part in the main story, as well as our beloved villain Ganondorf. The title releases in 2022, and we are extremely excited. But probably not as excited as you. Let us know what you thought of the releases, what you're looking forward to, and any other reactions you had to E3 this year. Hit us up on Twitter at Dot Esports, and like and subscribe right here on YouTube to stay up to date with all things E3 and beyond in esports.